Welcome back to the show. It's time now for our second game for this evening. Another big clash at Bob Jane Stadium between South Melbourne and Melbourne Knights. Let's go straight to the action with Simon McCuskey.
Thank you and good evening all, and welcome to Bob Jane Stadium. And it's only taken 20 rounds, but finally the Melbourne Knights are on the rebound and they're away to South Melbourne. Let's turn our attention to the team sheets for the host, South Melbourne. Number 21, Tomislav Tomich. 2, Shane Nunes. 3, Adam von Dommele. 4, Stephen O'Dore. 6, Scott MacNicol. 8, Sebastian Petrovic. 9, Gianni Nittis. 14, Rama Tavsancioglu. 15, Fernando de Moraes. 20, Nathan Caldwell. And number 22, Sam Poutakidis. And for the visitors, the Melbourne Knights in goals, number 33, Antony Loncaric. 2, Steve Iosifidis. 6, Mathew Grbesa. 9, Joe Spiteri. 10, Anthony Pelican. 11, Andrew Barisic. 12, James Timmons. 13, James Cumming. 14, Craig Alvin. 17, Ivan Franic. And number 18, Alex Kiritzoglu. And the Melbourne Knights kicking 2 right to left of screen in this round 21 Foxtel Cup clash. And for the first time last week, the Knights tasted defeat, losing to co-tenants Coburg United by a goal to 0. Free kick taken by the Knights. It's cut off. Intercepted by Petrovic. Here's Caldwell against his old club. The through ball found its target because slipping over was Alvin and only finding side netting Nittis. And Craig Alvin, there was some uncertainty about his fitness to start this clash. He's been given the all clear. And a battle of the Melbourne heavyweights here, the Knights and South Melbourne. How many contests have they provided us over the years, regardless of the competition, both at national or state level? Poutakidis. It's Caldwell playing up front. Nittis. And South Melbourne looking for the finish. There. Fernando de Moraes. A great build-up. Caldwell, Nittis, and eventually Fernando de Moraes spotted free along the left-hand flank and only denied by the bar. And so solid has the Melbourne Knights defence been all season that they're uncharacteristically finding themselves under pressure in the opening 5 minutes. Poutakidis, Tomich, unable to clear, but luckily for South Melbourne, a sea of blue shirts. One of them O'Dore. Tomich lucky. His clearance charged down and it landed straight to a blue shirt. Franic towards the back post, an open goal beckoned there for Tomich. Lurking there was Grbesa. He came down and he was nearly rewarded. Iosifidis approaching 15-minute mark here at Bob Jane Stadium. Poutakidis rather, desperately wanting to clear. However, his job was made easier with the flag going up. This man's had plenty of the football in the opening 15 minutes, Nittis. He finds the captain, Tavsancioglu. Another slow but patient build-up, this from South Melbourne. Charge down Nittis, and the second attempt on goal held by Loncaric. The Melbourne Knights on the back foot. Loncaric wanted Spiteri. The ball spilling back with South Melbourne and needing to be careful here. Grbesa, he was the last man. Well, a lucky break there for South Melbourne. Grbesa definitely fouling Nittis. This is on the de Moraes radar. Set pieces from this distance. De Moraes and Loncaric straight into his arms. Nunes, the deep throw. Iosifidis and also Grbesa clearing, driving it down low was de Moraes. It was flicked on. It copped a wicked deflection there from Nittis. And luckily for Loncaric, it sailed wide. Nittis. Short to de Moraes. Petrovic is there on the edge of the box. It's to Poutakidis. Sends it in, Caldwell. He flicked it wide. Odor. And it's intercepted by Tavsancioglu. Barisic and Tomich. He did enough. Timmons. Flicked on by Tavsancioglu. He wanted Pelican. Straight to the Nittis. Odor, rather MacNicol making the run, but it wasn't needed. Tavsancioglu, a smart flick. Running on the side, Poutakidis, and the referee pointing to the spot. Caldwell brought down. The captain, Elvin's furious. Well, from the naked eye, it looked to be a fair challenge. The referee disagrees. Moraes and Loncaric, and Moraes converts. And South Melbourne are gifted the lead on the half-hour mark. Fernando Moraes on the spot. And he's beaten Ante Loncaric. And South Melbourne have the lead here at Bob Jane Stadium. It's South Melbourne 1, Melbourne Knights 0. Pierkowski. Too high for Spiteri. MacNicol. Working it forward. Caldwell. Nittis can hold it. Good play here from Gianni Nittis, and covered well eventually by Grbesa. Spiteri. Franic. Can the Knights square this affair before the half-time break? Iosifidis towards the back post, and the run of Cumming. And Tomich looking for the goal kick, and the assistant agrees. And half-time draws to a close, and it's been a spiteful half.
Don't watch the comic box.
I'm a sprinkler!
Do yourself a favour and avoid the comic box. In the name of humanity, steer clear of the comic box. In 2 words, terrible TV.
Did you remember to empty your bladder?
The Comic Box. Friday night at 11.
Kovo Sports Apparel now offer the latest designs and the latest anti-static stretch fabrics with the ultimate comfort and feel. Kovo Sports Apparel, providing the best quality at affordable prices. Now available at all leading sports outlets.
Like to watch things grow? So do we. Fastway Hydroponics and Aquarium stock specialist gear for growing indoor gardens and have an enormous range of aquarium wear, all at unbeatable prices. Our experienced staff at Fastway are always on hand to answer your queries. We recommend and sell the renowned and original Bud Right and Grow Right products to get your hydroponic garden thriving. Our aquarium shop has everything that a first-time fish owner or serious enthusiast could ever need. So visit Fastway Hydroponics and Aquarium at 444 Geelong Road, West Footscray.
Improve your home and lifestyle now. Visit New Style Home Improvement. Reduce your energy bill. Insulate your house with window roller shutters. Keep out winter cold and summer heat. And get ready for summer now with folding arm awnings. The classic European design will extend your living area and keep off scorching sun. Interest-free finance and seniors allowances available. And a free gas patio heater for the first 20 purchases. Just mention this ad. Call New Style Home Improvements now. 1-800 117752.
The Sleeping Giant, supplying bedding since 1975. If you have specific needs or just looking for a good night's sleep, come down to see our friendly staff for expert advice. With our strong buying power, we ensure the lowest prices at the best quality. Mention this Channel 31 commercial to receive a free mattress protector and 2 free pillows on any purchase. With a 30-day satisfaction guarantee, you know you'll sleep well. The Sleeping Giant, the right bed for everybody. Dandenong, Hoppers Crossing, Maribyrnong and Preston.
The MacNicol Footy Show.
It's a show that will give you an indigenous insight into our great game.
Featuring the most exciting sports stars in the AFL. There's plenty of highlights from the weekend's games. Honest discussions you wouldn't hear anywhere else.
Getting very personal now.
Plus game reviews, previews and exclusive interviews.
And what do you do for work nowadays?
Only on the MacNicol Footy Show. Thursday nights at 8 p.m.
Welcome back to the second half, and it's South Melbourne leading the Melbourne Knights by 1-0, and South Melbourne looking to break off a 2-match losing streak. South Melbourne looking for a second and potentially to close this game off the Melbourne Knights. Cumming clearing down the line, and it was shouts of handball and distance from the crowd. Poutakidis. Timmons, and now swooped on by Petrovic, wide, and Nittis to make it 2! South Melbourne double their advantage at the 50th minute, and the Knights could be squaring down the barrel of a second consecutive defeat. Gianni Nittis gets his first, South Melbourne get their second. It's South Melbourne 2, Melbourne Knights 0. Frontage, a deep throw, Spiteri laid it off, Cumming! And Tomich at full stretch, and he had it covered. Cumming shot there, finding side netting. Moraes, and the transfer on for South Melbourne, Nittis making the run along the left flank. That's who Van Dommele wants. Cleared by Cumming, Poutakidis. With Ivan Frontage. Frontage. This time to Iosifidis. Iosifidis looking for targets in the box. Sends it in there on the back post, Frontage. And that could have been a lifeline for the Knights back into this contest. Ivan Frontage started the attack and he nearly finished it there. Caldwell with vision on the inside. Moraes for 3, but onside. There was Nittis, and he's found the woodwork. The post denying Nittis his second, and surely that would have been the end for the Melbourne Knights. And the Knights there with a hint of luck. Loncaric unable to hold it first time. It's spilt there to Gianni Nittis. Frontage, the Knights on the counter. There on the back post, Grbesa, Spiteri laying it off, and the lifeline's there. And it's Andrew Barisic. And the Melbourne Knights get one back just when South Melbourne should have had their third there in Gianni Nittis. And the Melbourne Knights on the counter have scored through Andrew Barisic. And with 25 minutes remaining in this contest, it will come down to an enthralling finish. It's South Melbourne 2, Melbourne Knights 1. Cumming missed it. Caldwell looking for assistance on the inside. It wasn't found. Poutakidis. The Knights coming home with a wet sail. The question is, can they find an equaliser? Poutakidis nearly finding an opening to Spiteri, but it spills here to Barisic. And the referee coming to South Melbourne's rescue, spotting an infringement. The Knights, they've tasted defeat for the first time this season last week, and will they taste it for a second consecutive week? They've got just under 20 minutes to try and level this contest. The ball sent into the box, nearly connecting Barisic. Iosifidis. Cumming gets his cross in, and there's an equaliser. Remarkably, the Melbourne Knights were a spent force 15 minutes ago, and it's James Timmons that has squared this affair here at Bob Jane Stadium. The Melbourne Knights taking advantage of a 10-man South Melbourne, and it's a shell-shocked South Melbourne. They've conceded a 2-goal lead. 75 minutes played here at Bob Jane Stadium, and it's 2-2. And a vital touch from Grbesa. It nearly spilt there to Caldwell. But danger here for the Knights on the counter. Flicked on it, a smart flick too from Caldwell. It's releasing Van Dommele wide. Van Dommele, options there on the back post. Tavsancioglu. He's had a perfect game, and it's a rare mistake from the captain. He should have finished that and gifted South Melbourne back the lead. Poutakidis. MacNicol. Zoric. Short to Caldwell. Caldwell on the turn. It's a perfect ball too to MacNicol. And it's saved by Loncaric. Great play there, combining Caldwell and MacNicol. Frontage, the set piece. Alvin flicked on and rolling across the face of goal. It was Barisic. MacNicol guided it out for a goal kick. And full time is signalled here at Bob Jane Stadium, and the Melbourne Knights' season of continuing to salvage points when they've been trailing has continued, and they've recovered from a 2-goal deficit to square this contest 2 goals all against South Melbourne. From here at Bob Jane Stadium, it's good night. Michalakopoulos, thanks for your time. Incomplete control for the first 70 minutes and then came undone.
Yeah, it did. It's just a game of two halves in terms of in control in the first half as well, scoring early, and then having a player sent off was a little bit disappointing with Shane Nunes, a bit of a mind lapse, and we still, second half we came out, scored a great second goal, and we could have had a third, hits the post, and then they come down and score, and then within 10 minutes it's 2-2, and then by the end we were just struggling to try and finish. So just an amazing game in terms of spectacle, good for the crowd, but really disappointing for us that we didn't take the 3 points.
Chris Taylor, thanks for your time. Another game where you seem to hit full gear when you're trailing.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that's become the highlight of our season this year, but pretty disappointed the last couple of weeks. Like little incidents that make things very difficult for us. I mean, we can go out there in the right frame of mind and everything and control that, but I mean, we can't control the weather, we can't control the referees, and today I thought the weather was all right.